Hey everybody, welcome to another adventure. Today we are back in the Coleraine area, and that is where, up on that mountain behind me, and you can almost see where we were. My grandson Lincoln and I were up there camping, and up there from a lookout we saw something, and I had to return today. The curiosity got the best of me, so I had to come back to this area, and I'll show you on the map here what we were looking for. So, on my last adventure, my grandson Lincoln and I were camped right here at campsite number 2, and we hiked out here to these purple lizards. Now from this purple lizard here, we could see a graveyard. And I was so intrigued with that graveyard, I thought I would try and find it. I believe it's this one right here in Franklinville. Franklinville. That's where we are currently. We're going to visit that. But while we're in the area, there's another cemetery here. We're going to check that one out. And there is a cemetery I've been wanting to get to for quite a while now, and it is down here near Petersburg, but it is the Maguire Cemetery, and there's a little trail to it. We're going to check that out, but there's a really cool story that goes with this cemetery, so come along. Should be a fun explore. But look at this. Crazy. Wow. I think I even see a graveyard down there. I'll zoom in on that for you then here in a little bit. So we are at the Franklinville Cemetery, 1830. And I'm pretty sure this is the graveyard we could see from the vista up there. Just intrigued me, had to come visit it, but it is freezing cold today. First day of spring in Pennsylvania. Last week I played golf in 70-degree weather in Pennsylvania. About 5 days later it's 35 degrees and snowing. Half the temperature that it was. But we're here, we'll search the graveyard a little bit and see what we can find. Flowers. Sorry about the wind, but there's nothing I can do about that. Looks like an active graveyard. New graves. And over this way looks like the older graves. I think we'll go check those out. Have here born 1783 and died 1877. Wow. 1787, 1882. Some oldies. like a lot of them were born in the 1700s and died in the 1800s. A lot of old ones, but like I said, some newer ones. I don't see stones like this too often, real big like this. Boy, imagine, hate to say it, but imagine what something like that would cost you nowadays. So anyway, it satisfied my curiosity coming here. I got to see it. Very neat graveyard. Really looks neat from the vista up there. Just felt compelled to come here. Who knows why? But anyway, always makes you think how short life is. So this satisfied my curiosity. Glad I came here. Very neat cemetery. It's very cold today. Woo. I'm going to get back in out of the wind and we'll check out the other cemetery. It's very neat. We'll look around down here a little bit yet. Very neat cemetery. I don't know what this old building is, but we'll check it out. Can't quite read that. Ah, here you go, Cliff. I believe I believe this is a two-seater, but you have a nice partition wall and everything between you here. Probably men's and women's. So, Franklinville Cemetery was just about a mile or two that way. We are here at 7 Star Cemetery. Forgive me if I don't take too long in these cemeteries, but it is very cold and windy today. But I just had to check them out. So some of these dates are close to those of the other cemetery, only not quite as though. I haven't seen any where they were born in the 1700s. This seems to be just a little later, but I may be wrong. I haven't looked at every grave. Yeah, here's some older ones. Died 1853. Died 1873. So it is probably just as old as the other cemetery. And I really didn't look up the history of these. It was just something, when I saw that cemetery from the top of the mountain, I just had to come out and visit. So forgive me if I'm not giving you much history, but you can look it up online. And here is the one running theme between the two cemeteries. Another outhouse. But this one is labeled men's and ladies. There you go. I believe we got a two-seater, although I'm not sure. I don't know, this may have been a church at one time. The one thing in common both these cemeteries have is that beautiful mountain they have for a view. Let's see if we can take a peek in the window here. Hope it's not somebody's home. Maybe it's an old church. I don't know if you can see anything or not. Maybe we can see something in there. But anyway, I believe we're done with visiting cemetery number 2, and we are going to head on to the Maguire Cemetery, and that's the one I've been wanting to visit for years. It's a small walk into that, but it's a pretty interesting story there, so I'll see you at the next spot. So we have made it to our final destination for today, no pun intended, the Maguire Cemetery Trail. It's a little hike out here, and we'll see what we can find. Pretty nice little hike over a stream. Nice, well-defined trail, and we'll see how far it goes. So we have arrived at the cemetery. It's just a short walk from the road, but here is the sign and the story, and I'll read this to you. In 1777, Bartholomew Maguire settled in the western part of Logan at the base of Tussey Mountain. Bartholomew, his daughter Jane, and their neighbors were traveling to Standing Stone Fort. They gathered up their cattle belongings and began their travels. As the group approached the big spring in Huntington, they were ambushed by Indians. The first few shots killed their neighbors. The Indians shot another time, grazing Bartholomew. He went forward on his horse, passing his daughter. As the Indians were chasing them down, one grabbed onto Jane's dress. But before he could scalp her, she grabbed one of the cow's tails, which dragged her the whole way to the fort. Both the Maguires made it to the fort safely. Later, Bartholomew settled in Barrie with his wife. They are both buried in this cemetery, which contains 25 to 30 gravestones. Pretty interesting story. If you would like more on this story, I remember seeing this a few years ago on Scott's Odyssey. So I'll put Scott's Odyssey's name here, and you can look him up and look for Maguire Cemetery, and you'll find more information. But we're just going to take a little walk here. Late 1790s. Yep. Just old stones like they used to use. I don't believe any of them have any inscriptions on them, but take a quick walk around here. So that's pretty much it for the cemetery. Pretty cool story. Cow's tail. I don't know how true that is, but anyway, the trail looks like it goes on here a little bit. Let's follow it, see where it goes. So I don't know, it looks kind of like this might be the end of the trail. A Bigfoot stacking there. I may travel down just a little more, but I'll let you know. So I'm kind of losing a clear path here. I'm going to go right to this ledge and then turn around because one, I didn't let anybody know I was going deep into the woods. And two, this is a good way to get lost after you lose a trail. So we don't want to do that. So I believe this is where we'll turn around. But anyway, another very cool spot. Maguire Cemetery. I'm gonna head back. I think this is where we'll end this. I hope you all enjoyed our little 3 cemetery tour today. But anyway, As always, thanks for coming along. God bless all of you. I'm praying for all of you. I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.
Never stop to watch the flowers bloom. Every day we wait for something new. As we keep on getting older, all of the nights seem colder. Don't need to move or bolder, just watch the flowers bloom. Ooh, there's beauty in the things we know. Ooh, I'ma take the long way home. Take the long way home. Look around, there's so much here to see. If you open your eyes, there's nothing we can't do. As we keep on getting older, all of the nights seem colder. Don't need to move or bolder, just watch the flowers bloom.